Alright, so I've been playing this season for quite a long time, and I think I found the best settings for controller players that you can copy. And Fortnite also added a new tweak zone setting, which if done right, can make your aim absolutely broken. Alright, so starting off with the video section, I have my brightness all the way up. User interface contrast, turn that all the way off. Colorblind mode, I don't have any on right now. Motion blur, make sure to turn that off, it just nerfs your vision. User interface parallax, I don't use it, turn it off. Then advanced graphics, I have show FPS because I want to know my performance. Report performance stats, I have that disabled. Now if you're on a monitor you will have more settings, but that's just your preferences. Now go ahead and go into the game section. For movement, I have toggle sprint on. For controller, I would suggest you have this on. Auto open doors, it doesn't really matter, your preference. Mantle activation, I have hold jump. Hurdle activation, press jump. For combat, I do have hold swap pickup, but again, it's up to you. For ADS, I have while held. Mark danger when ADS is on. Auto pick up weapons, turn that off. Preferred item slots, I have that on. I have shotgun in my first slot, then AR in my second slot. Then it goes pistol, consumable, and utility. This is just however you play, but for controller, I really do recommend shotgun in the first spot. So when you switch from pickaxe to shotgun, it's just one click. Auto sort consumables to right, I have that on. Continuous fire, this is not that good. It basically just shoots for you, but I don't like it. For building simple build, I don't know how to use it, I have it off. Reset building choice, make sure to turn this on, this is really useful. Then turbo building, once again, really useful, turn this on. It will make your building so much faster. Then editing, simple edit, I have it off, but simple edit is kind of broken right now, so you can turn it on. Disable pre-edit option, I have it because this can mess up your builds. Auto confirm edits, make sure this is on both, this will make your editing so much faster. Then turn contextual tips off, they're just kind of annoying. Then make sure to turn both of these to the max, this is just how much you can see on your screen, this is really useful. And make sure to turn all replays off, along with energy saving, because this will just give you so much input delay. For rocket racing, I just have everything default, same with festival. I just don't really use this, so I mean you can copy this if you want, but this is like not even adjusted, I'm pretty sure this is all default. For game UI, game reticle I have on, reticle ammo indicator I have on, show spread off, show recoil, these are both for first person, you can have them off. Pull reticle, make sure to have this off. Now, damage numbers list and reticle damage feedback hidden icons. Then damage number scales, you want this all the way up. Then for HUD options, I have the scale to 78%. I feel like this is perfect for me. It's a bit specific, but you can configure this yourself. It's basically just how big your inventory is. And show spectator count, I have this on. Show quick bar buttons on. Player health on. Resources on. Minimap on. Quick bar on. Everything on except net debug stats and runtime performance. Now for touch and motion, you want gyro aiming, everything off. Just turn everything to non-custom only off. Make sure to copy this because this will ruin your gameplay and make you have so much input delay. Just turn every single thing you see off. Alright, and then we're gonna skip mouse and keyboard and go to wireless controller. Alright, for input, just copy these. For edit hold time, you want to have this as low as you can. Edit hold time, if you use simple edit, make sure to have that all the way down as well. Slide hold time, you can have it all the way up, but I have it at 0.2 seconds because that's what I just find comfortable. Reset camera axis, make sure to have this to pitch, it really will help with aiming. Then reset camera time, make sure to have this all the way down. Vibration feature, turn that off, it will just annoy your hands. Trust me, I went through this. Quick weapon, custom only. Turn everything you see here in quick weapon off. Once again, it will create input delay. And for sensitivity, this This is my personal sensitivity. I have everything to slow, but then I have the multiplier to 1.9, 1.9, and first person mode, this doesn't really matter. You can copy this, but I wouldn't suggest copying other people like me. I'd suggest you play around with it, but this is what I find really good. Try this, but if you don't like it, mess around in creative and just see what matches you. Alright, for advanced look sensitivity, look horizontal speed, I have it to 35%, look vertical speed 34%. I don't know, I've just played around with this and this is what I find most useful. I feel like it really does buff my aim. Then make sure to have all of these off or just all the way down to 0. Alright, for my ADS sensitivity, I have 8%, 8%, and 1%, and 93 times boost. If you want it a bit higher, I'd suggest somewhere between 95 and 1. But I think I'm going to stick to my 0.3. Actually, I might raise it a little bit. For advanced sensitivity, you want look damping time all the way to 0 seconds. I play on linear. You can play on exponential, but these settings are mostly for linear. For aim assist, I don't know why, but there's like a big difference between 99% and 100% on this. So I would keep this at 99% and then turn this all the way up. This will just make your aim absolutely crazy. Then for my controller dead zone, this is for my sticks. I do have a little bit of stick drift, so this does depend on your controller. For L2 release and R2 release, I would have this between 11 and 13%. If you have broken triggers, I would suggest 12% on both, but it depends on your controller. If you have it really low, you will have to press your trigger really hard, but if you have it high, any sort of twitching or even like touching the trigger might like shoot your gun. So I find 12% perfect. For my tweak zone aiming, I have scope or aiming. Tweak zone building, I have off. Now for my tweak zone, I have 6% and tweak offset is 1.2. This makes my aim really good. I'd suggest you try this, but you can also play around with it in creative and find whatever matches you. Because this also matches my sensitivity, which it may be different for your guys' sensitivity, because you obviously might have different settings than me. For adaptive triggers, I have this off, then adaptive trigger strength, I have 8, then I have 0, and then the rest for this is just rocket racing and stuff like that, so you can copy this if you want. Now for controller mapping, I have controller binding presets to custom, and I'm going to show my keybind. You can stop and copy whatever you would want. And that is it for my settings. Oh yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I promise you these settings are actually insane. Make sure to try them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next one.